Hey everybody, it's Nurse Kelly coming to you with some tips for being safe this coming school year. We are entering into a time that we've never been in before with the pandemic of COVID-19, and your school may be asking that you wear a mask to school. If that be the case, then you should wear the mask. Practice the social distancing if at all possible. I know you guys haven't seen your friends in a long time probably, and you're just so excited to see them and talk to them, and you may want to give them a hug or a high five, or all of those things are probably not going to be acceptable. So if your school says you cannot do those things, don't do those things. Or if your parents tell you not to do those things, don't do those things. There will come a time when we can all come together and do that again at another time. In the meantime, wear that mask if you need to. I work as a registered nurse at a hospital, and I had to wear a mask every shift that I work. And one little tip that I have for you would be that if it's causing some irritation behind your ears, maybe you apply a Band-Aid and just to put it on the back of your ear back here, and it might help keep that elastic from rubbing you raw, especially if you have to wear it every day, all day long, like I do. Another thing would be practice your hand hygiene. That means washing your hands. You need to wash your hands, get them wet, then you use soap, and you scrub your hands thoroughly in between your fingers, on the tops, on your palms. Do it and sing to yourself happy birthday, and that will be the appropriate length of time. And then you rinse your hands off and you dry them really well. And then also coughing and sneezing, we all do it. We sometimes get a cold, or even if you have allergies, you need to either sneeze or cough into a tissue. Cover your mouth, cover your nose. And if you don't have a tissue, do it into your elbow. Cover your stuff. Don't do it into your hands if you can avoid it, okay? Or even if you can't even think fast enough to get your elbow up there, pull your shirt up. Cover so that you're not spraying those germs everywhere, okay? And that's the easiest way to take care of stopping the spread of germs. And if you do end up sneezing or coughing into your hands, go wash your hands, or at the least say, hey, teach, can I get some hand sanitizer, right? That is the biggest thing, even prior to COVID-19, that we need to be mindful of, is washing our hands to keep each other from getting sick. And again, with this times that we're just everything is unknown and it can be scary, and because you haven't seen your friends, you may be feeling lonely, and that's okay. I mean, you might even feel angry because of this, and that's okay too. But you need to learn how to talk to people if you have these emotions and you need to deal with them. You can't let it interfere with your schoolwork. School is so important, and you need to be able to focus. And if you're too scared or you're too angry or lonely, you're not going to be concentrating on your homework. Now you need to talk to your parents, or parents, you need to manage your emotions as well and help your children, because they don't always know how to deal with those things. This is something new to a lot of us. If you're lonely, you need to find things to do. Play a game with your parents, play a game with your siblings if you have them. Board games are great. They've not as popular anymore because everybody wants to be on their phone. But put that phone down for a little bit and connect with somebody else that you can in your household. That will lift your spirits. That will make you feel way better if you do that. If you're angry, talk to your mom, talk to your dad. Maybe you don't know that you're angry. If you've never been super mad, you don't know how to talk about those kinds of things. Or if you're feeling worried or anxious and scared, and maybe you don't know what those words mean. Maybe you've only felt sick to your stomach, or your chest gets real tight and you just can't hardly breathe, or you're getting a pounding headache out of nowhere. It's probably being brought on by those thoughts of like, what am I going to do? When am I going to see my friends? What if I get sick? You know, all of those things you need to talk to somebody about. You can't keep letting that get you down and letting them make you worry to the point that you get physically sick, like you're going to throw up in the toilet anytime. There are people who you can talk to. Talk to your teacher. Talk to the principal. I'm sure that your school has a counselor that you can go to, or even your school nurse. All of those people are there for you, and they're willing to listen. They're there for the students. They're there for the parents, and they will listen, and that is part of their job. And you just need to you just need to know that you need to talk to somebody. Take care of yourself. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. You're supposed to drink a lot of water, several glasses of water a day. Make sure if you take a multivitamin, you have your gummy vitamins that you're taking every day, that you're eating properly, eating properly, and then sleeping properly is also a thing. You guys need to go to bed at night and you need to sleep. And one thing that you need to do before you go to bed at night is to turn your video games off, turn your phone off, your computer, whatever, your iPad, laptop, whatever it is that you have that is, you're got this bright light in front of you. You need to turn that off at least 30 minutes prior to going to bed, because those things keep you distracted. They keep you up, whether you think that it is true or not. It is true. And you need to turn those things off so that you can go to sleep. The more sleep you get, the better you feel. And then you'll get up in the morning and maybe you'll feel better, okay? If you want to talk to somebody and you don't feel like you can talk to any of those people, there are numbers that you can call, 1-800-273-TALK, T-A-L-K, talk. You can text the word connect, CONNECT, to the number 741-741, and you can chat with them via texting. And then there's also something called Not Okay, which is a free app that you can get for your phone, iPhone or Android, whatever. Look it up in the App Store and get it. And that's one that you would plug in like 3 people that you know, that you can trust, that you think maybe you would want to talk to. And anytime you're feeling down or lonely or sad or angry or whatever, you can go to that and you click a button and it automatically sends a message out to those people that you put in there. And then they're supposed to contact you. And they know that you're having problems and that they want to talk to you and that you want to talk to them. It's super easy, free, and very, very beneficial. You need to stay healthy physically, and you need to stay healthy emotionally, okay? And you can do all of those things using the tips that I gave you earlier. And if you need any help, please reach out to your teacher. Guys, have a safe and wonderful school year.